high-intensity strength training. Kickstart your fitness journey and keep yourself motivated through winter. Find out more about HGF at huddlegroupfitness.com. Canterbury Water Services. We provide a variety of quality water services and products to farms, lifestyle blocks, and residential properties in the wider Canterbury region. Your water specialists, canterburywaterservices.co.nz. And by Futaporo Accountants. Not your average accountants. Futaporo take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Futaporo.co.nz.
Go away, come back.
Kia ora koutou. Welcome everybody to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. My name is Matt Chavez. We're bringing you today's action between the Auckland Steel and the Canterbury Inferno. They'll be lining up here in just a moment with opening lineups. But it is a very close race at the end here. I'll tell you what, got some standings to bring to you. Let's do that first while they're getting ready here. This weekend is these weekend games here between the Inferno and the Steel are the last two of the regular season. This is the expanded regular season this year for the NZWIHL. And there is a lot to play for. The Auckland Steel have 20 points, and 3 points will get them to the top of the table for the season, which gets them the 1 seed. And the Canterbury Inferno have to win both games in regulation in order to jump over the Auckland Steel to get the 2 seed. If that happens, or if the Steel fail to get 3 points and they go down to a tiebreaker, we can talk about tiebreaker situations tomorrow. But they will be playing for seeding in 2 weeks from now. They'll be in Dunedin. And it'll be 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 on Saturday. And then the losers and winners play on Sunday for the title. So let's get this underway here. We'll jump back to center ice. Interesting end of the season here. And I'll be joining you flying solo today, so apologies for all the quality that goes on there. And those of you that know me, just text me if I really screw up. So anyway, we are underway. First period action here at the Alpine Ice. It's the Canterbury Inferno with the puck first, taking on the Auckland Steel in the weekend closer for the NZWIHL. It's Smith with the puck, getting set and passing it forward. Gordon losing it. Over to Keith. Keith leaving it in neutral ice. Goes to Foley. To Murray. Murray gains the zone. Shields. And a shot through the crease from the goal line there, and that goes just off the side from Keith. And the Inferno had the puck. Looking to move that out. They can't do it. Stays in at the point. Now it goes out. And Biergaard working it backwards. Long pass forward. And off goes Hart, chasing that one down. But it's the Steel with it. Jamie Jones with the puck. Looks forward, gets a good pass to Gregory. Gregory skating up the ice, 2-on-3. She's got a chance here to take a shot. Does. Morgulus stops it. Rebound. That's turned around. The Inferno have it. And up the ice they go. Kovison 1-on-3 with a move. Tries to wrist it back in. And the Steel have it and take it back out of the zone. Malari to Gregory. Gregory gets that puck pilfered away. And some good work there by Megan Matthews as she gets it out of the zone. Comes back in with Malari throwing it in. It's on target. And it's Morgulus with a stop. First stop of the game here, and minute and a half in. And just as you'd expect, a couple of very even teams with an even start between them. And the face-off coming into the defensive zone for the Inferno. Patchett winning that one back into the corner. Patchett and Zhang trying to get it out. And that goes to Barnett. Only as far as the point, gets sent back in. Barnett with a backhand over to Hoagland, who works it out. 3-on-4 here. Eccleton with a backhand, doesn't get through. Still fighting for it. Up against the boards. Gregory trying to kick it away. Now the Steel have it. Still on those sideboards, pulled out. Arm stays down there. That was, I think, Hidvedgi trying to get that out and fell backwards, but it's going to go all the length of the ice, and it'll be icing on the Steel. Inferno with a good chance here to start with, is the Steel are going to have to stay out there. Lewis and Harvey, Keefe, Thorne, and Hidvedgi staying out there for the 5 for the Steel, with Lachlan Henry starting in goal for Auckland. Guerin to take this one for the Inferno. Everybody set. They drop the puck, comes straight back. Gibbings passes to the point. That shot's deflected on the way in. Down low. And they fight for it. Puck goes out a little ways to Guerin, but can't get the deflection on that. Going around the boards. Walked in just a little bit from the point, and then that was Guerin falling down there. Arm stays down again. Pass through the middle, and it's going to be Harvey to try to collect that for the Steel, but doesn't get there in time. That's passed forward. The Steel out there on a very long shift right now. Inferno cycling, trying to get some sort of a good shot here. Is it going to stay in? Gibbings keeps it in. She backhands it around to the corner, keeping the same 5 on the ice for the Steel. Some of the Inferno going for a change as well, but that now finally comes out. Is that going to go for icing? No, it's not. Okay, so it was deflected and couldn't have been played, so the Steel get that change in. Now most of the Inferno going for a change. That skates back. Matthews trying to hold off half the team, and it looks like a holding the stick call. It may go the other way, actually. It is indeed. Let me see if I've got that here. They're going to call Matthews for holding. I actually thought the reverse had happened, but let's see what we got here. That might have been under the camera. And think it is, yes. And then off goes the goalie for that very short advantage. But now it is a power play for the Auckland Steel. 2 minutes on the board for holding. Matthews in the box. They're up along the half boards. And that goes out to neutral. Kovison with a chase. Takes it away from Malari for a moment. Now she goes back. Hidvedgi leaving it in. That stayed in the zone. Jamie Jones with it. And Malari. Malari up against the boards there. Steel not really able to get anything off the boards. The Inferno winning this one, keeping the puck out at the wall for now. Goes to Jones at the point. Jones putting it back in, goes past Malari, and Godfrey plays it. She goes down. That puck comes back to the corner. Out to Jones at the point again. Long shot, that's off target. First chance there. Now Gregory has it on the other side. Taken away from her. Now that goes out of the zone. They're going to clear. The Inferno are going to go for a change. Jones is going to chase and collect the puck. And it's Hart on the forecheck. Keeping the offense from starting right away. That cross-ice pass not quite clean. Now Gregory throws it in. Keith comes in, and Keith was offside. And they'll drop the puck out in neutral ice after we restart with just 50 seconds to go on the holding call against Megan Matthews. Shields to take this one. She gets the puck backwards. Goes back to Richmond. Richmond takes it in on her own. Doesn't leave it for Shields. It goes around, and it's Gibbings getting to the puck. She's going to flip it out and clear to neutral. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Steele trying to get reset here. Keith with it. That's slapped back and hits Keith. Goes in the zone. Trying to sweep that back out, but it stays in. Chance and a shot. And that is... Who was that? That was Hannah Shields with that shot. Let's take a look. Well, that one took a while to get in here, but anyway, back to live action. And with 4 seconds to go on the power play, there's Gregory with it. It's taken away. But the Steel continue to control the puck. A little bit of a fan there, and that goes back to the Inferno. Sent cross ice. Everybody's chasing here. That goes in deep. Malari with it. Malari gets that puck taken away from her. And the Inferno have it. If they move quickly, they've got numbers. Matthews out of the box with the puck. Goes around the net, leaves it in front of the crease. Shot and a stop. Coveston with a chance up close and personal. Let's see if we've got that one here. That was a very good stop by Henry. Nope, that's not it. Huh. All right. Play back underway. Godfrey with it. Long shot. That's tipped away. Big rebound there, but it goes back to Godfrey. Low shot. That one doesn't get all the way in. Goes out to neutral. And the Inferno with the puck. A little bit skippy and bouncy, of course. Another warm day here in Canterbury. And that's Matthews trying to get the puck deep. Goes to Godfrey. Godfrey throws it back in. Turn over to the Steel, and they're going to come out of the zone. Trying to pass it forward. They're going to go for a line change. Sent deep by the Steel, and Inferno have to reset. That's turned over. A chance in front. Morgulus jumps all over it. And we'll see it if the shield shot, if we can bring that one to you. Hopefully. We'll see how this goes. Having a little problems with the replays today. And we'll go back to live action again. Back out to neutral. And it's Shields with the puck again for the Steel. Up to Keith, goes in the zone, back to Shields. Shields goes through three players. Shot and a kick save. They cycle around Gibbings with a good chance there. And Eccleton getting it out. Sends it a long ways. It's not going to go for any kind of icing or anything. It's just Hoagland chasing that down. And the Steel with it. Now it's turned over. Inferno have it. Smith with a shot. That's deflected behind the net. Out to Gibbings. Halfway up the boards. And Patchett trying to hold on to it. She's doing a good job. Goes right around her marker there, Foley. Goes behind the net. But it's Jones pulling it out for the Steel. It only goes as far as the point. Stays in the offensive zone for the Inferno. That's passed out in the middle to Patchett. Patchett can't turn around on that. That puck's going to come back out. Biergard with it. And now the Steel have it. They're looking to break out. Pass intercepted. Shot. And a big rebound. It was Gordon that had a chance. And Gordon with another chance. And that's going to come out. Barnett throwing it back in. A couple of good chances for the Inferno in front of Henry's goal there. Zhang with it now. Zhang brought it in offside for a moment. And now it's turned over. Jamie Jones has it. Spins around to Malari. Back out to Gregory. And tipped away. Up goes Gordon. 1-on-4. Throws it deep. Still in the corner. That's going to go around to Barnett. Barnett at the half boards. Deflected, but not on target. Goes into the left corner. Still trying to get this one out, but they are having a hard time clearing the offensive zone here of the Inferno. Kovison holds on to it. A couple of Inferno go for a change there while that's all happening. Another extended shift for the steal. And now Gregory has it. Was she able to get it out? Yes, she was. Inferno come right back in on the forecheck, 2-on-2. And it stays in. Hart with a shot. It's deflected away and then goes out to the blue line. It does skip out. Sent back in. And that's onside. A chance and a backhanded shot going to the side by Matthews. And Keefe throwing it in. Morgulis is going to glove that and gets a stop. Let's see if we back on the replay chain here. Yeah, there was the first chance, and that bounced up. And another one. Henry doing a good job with it. And they go to drop the puck again as Shields. Out to Richmond, long shot, deflected. That goes just over the net and scores! A crazy bounce. We'll have to see that one again. That one was right off the face-off. And it just bounced over Morgulis, high and over, and that rebound goes in the net. For a 1-0 lead for the Auckland Steel, just 11 minutes into the game. Their first chance in the last 6 or 7 minutes of any danger, and it goes in. Eccleton with it, and we're back underway. Hoagland bringing it in for the Inferno. Turned over to the Steel, and they look to be getting it out of the zone as Henry, excuse me, that is Amy Keith. And now Eccleton with it. Patchett passes it forward. Hoagland chasing it down in the Zamboni corner. Tries to get it out to the crease, but nobody home. Steel with it for a moment. That pass is knocked away, but they still have it. And that one goes out of play for a face-off. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first period. The Steel on top, 1-0. With a funny bounce, it just goes right over Morgulis and creeps its way into the far side, just enough to cross the line. And it's 1-0. Malari told to move back a little bit, and they do. They get the face-off underway. Guerin gets it back, gains the zone, looks up, takes a shot that's knocked away, kick save, goes behind the net. And the Steel have it. Foley trying to get it out, bounces over the blade of Smith. And Guerin cutting through neutral ice, still gets a shot away, nothing spicy on that one. Goes out to Hart. Long shot, to Smith, and that one doesn't get through. Steel have it. Good stop there by Gregory. Looking for the outlet pass. The zone was jumped. Whether they call it, it won't go far enough for icing. Malari has it. A chance. 3 players get back just in time for the Inferno. The Steel still have this here. That goes over to Hidvegi. Now Gibbings trying to clear it. She gets it just away. And the Inferno looking to break out. They do just that. 2-on-2 coming up. No, it's Gordon going on her own as they went for a change. Gordon still has it, sends it low. Gets a shot, more of a pass shot away to Henry to get a stop. And play will resume on a face-off on that far side. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the first period. Auckland Steel with an early lead on the road, looking to try to improve their chances to get that number 1 seed for the playoffs. We'll go into that again at the end of the first period for anybody that missed that. Talk a couple of scenarios and playoff situations as they try to tug that puck away off the half boards there, and now Auckland get it away. That's knocked to the side, and Kovison trying to do her best. Now Matthews has it, looking for a pass there. In the crease, a chance, and Henry was there. Big goalie play there as the position save was in order. Now Kovison knocking it away. Does it go out? It does go to neutral, but comes back in. Kovison with it, onside, but it's turned over. That puck goes down to the other end of the ice. Zhang picks it up. Several changes, mostly for the steal. Zhang leaves it behind. Goes past Hart. And Matthews tried to play that, but it's Shields taking it away. Now Keith with it, leaving it behind for Shields, but it goes back to neutral. They have to reset. Pye has the puck, passes it away to Shields. Shields being hounded by Matthews. And Auckland resets, looking to get a pass up the ice. They do just that. Murray has it. Murray looking for the pass. No, gets it knocked away by Zhang. Good play there defensively with a poke check. Shields carries it around. And a turnaround shot. Keith not on target there. Stays in the offensive zone for the steal, and it's Keith again. Hart can't quite play that one. She's chasing it down, but goes to the point. Pye has it, and that's turned away. And finally, some relief. Matthews on the break. Can't hold on to the puck, though, as it's grabbed away from her. And now Greaves with the puck, looking for a pass. Not moving anywhere, looking for the long pass. That hits the skates of Eccleton. And Godfrey throwing it in with a very adept move, holding that and dropping the puck from her glove. That puck stays in the corner. Hard angle shot gets deflected out to Godfrey. And Godfrey gets that shot taken away from her. Gregory coming in the zone, takes the puck in. She's onside. Malari sending it lower. Godfrey sending it back. Malari's got it for a moment, passes it. Godfrey gets it back. Godfrey bounced into the boards there. Penalty coming up on Auckland. And we'll see if we've got that one here on the full. This is just, it looks like a boarding call. We'll see if it actually is a boarding call. An illegal hit, and that's good enough for 2 minutes. So, Canterbury Inferno going on the power play here, trying to regain level footing with the Auckland Steel as they go for 2 minutes on the power play. Guerin taking that face off, goes to the blue line, stays in. Gibbings has it. Gibbings sends it low. Shot! And a save by Henry. And a pretty good one at that. No rebound. And as that comes around, good save there. Face off on the left side. Guerin moves it over. Looking for the pullback. Can't quite do it. Biergaard's got it. Out to Gibbings, pass across the ice. Shot. Rebound there. Gibbings has it again. Goes out to Hart, or Smith. Smith scores! Smith with a long one. And it's 1-1 here in Christchurch. Well, I'm not sure. That may have been a deflection. We'll have to see who gets the credit on that goal. But either way, it goes past Henry, and it's 1-1. That'll take the power play off the scoreboard, of course. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 3:45 officially to go in the first period. These two teams played some pretty tight matches thus far this year. A couple up in Auckland that were nail biters to be sure. No surprise that it's an even one again. Kovison with a chance. Kovison with a pass. And that did not connect with Matthews somehow. We'll take a look at that if we can afterwards. But it's Godfrey with it. Now Kovison again passes it forward. Just close on that connection. Almost doubled up immediately. Kovison with it again up the left side. Looking for a pass through the crease. Takes the shot. Deflection off Henry's pads. Goes to the other side of the boards. And then gets sent back. Godfrey's got it halfway up. Looks for the pass again through the middle. And it was Hart not able to get a shot off. That stays in the zone at the point, sent low. Matthews chases, but it'll be around to Kovison if she can get there. And she does just that. Matthews collecting the puck, stays in the corner, fends off her opponent, but it goes to Pye. And the steal looking to try to get this out. Turned over, shot, backhand. And, that backhand from Kovison going just out. Let's see if we've got this one on replay here. This was the first opportunity. And just kicked aside. It was actually a save and a very good one as Matthews was streaking in for that second option. And now it's Patchett to take the face-off. Eccleton knocking it back. Does it stay in the zone? It does. Sent low, but it's taken by Jamie Jones. Jones takes it out of the zone and looks for a pass. Rips it around. Goes to Shang just as far as the dots. Out to Eccleton. Keefe trying to get it. Now back to Harvey. And the Inferno take over. Auckland having to give that one back. Now cross-ice pass. Eccleton, who scored the last time she was at home. Still with it in the corner. Eccleton moving it around and behind the net. Auckland getting to the puck first. And the Inferno winning the battle of the boards right now. Passed out. Jones just getting rid of it, but not enough for an icing. And the Inferno have to turn this one back around. Comes back in for a moment with Murray. And now the Inferno grab the puck. Another long streak of good chances for the Inferno. They've been playing very positively for about 6 minutes here. But just as quickly, Keith has it. It's turned over, and Auckland gets started. The steal looking for something to get on the board here. The 1 minute to go in the first period. Inferno have it. They are looking to break out. Guerin passing it in. Comes out just as quickly. Passed up to Biergaard. Funny bounce off the board. Not what she was expecting. Keith's now got it. Now it's Biergaard again. Off to Shields. Steele looking to come in. Gain the zone. Take a shot. And that one's going to hit the board, stay in play. Just sat on the dasher for a moment. And now Gibbings holds up. Good quick move there, but it's Shields to take the puck away. And now the Inferno have it. They have numbers if they go quickly, a 3-on-2. Instead, they go for a change. Biergaard throwing it right behind the net. And they get a fresh set of players out there. Gordon in front. Goes to the point, and that is the minute that we just talked about with the Inferno playing positively and getting it back. It's a tie game, 1-1 the score, and you'd expect nothing less from these two teams. And we were just talking about the standings here. It's definitely an interesting end of the season here. We'll put them back up here. So the season has ended for Wakatipu and Dunedin, and Auckland and Canterbury are playing for that, 1, 2, or 3 seed. It's all up in the air here. Canterbury needs 2 wins, but they can jump up to the second place seeding for the finals tournament coming up in 2 weeks in Dunedin. And Auckland, of course, going after Any regulation win gets them fully jumped over Wakatipu and gets them the 1 seed. Although, to be fair, and welcome to the broadcast, Chris. Hey, wait, hang on. Let's just make sure you're on. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
I'm not bad, thanks.
Chris is our cameraman. I convinced him to be on air for a few minutes here. So Chris, that was an interesting scenario where the Dunedin team, even though the Thunder Ladies are in 4th, and they're going to finish 4th in the seeding, they get a home game both times because the finals happen to be in Dunedin. So that's how that one works. And this weekend series will determine which team they get as an opponent.
So they get the advantage of the home, but they have to play the best team out.
That is what's going to happen. So the only question, they will not play Canterbury. That's a fact. They can't catch them. If Canterbury were to win both in regulation, they'd get up to 21, and it would be very, very close, but they would still be the 2 seed, so they cannot get the 1 seed. But the Auckland Steel with 1 win would jump over Wakatipu and get to 23, and that would make them the 1 seed, and then they end up with Dunedin. So there are a lot of people watching to see who's going to be playing who coming up in 2 weekends.
So Canterbury has the advantage. They get to play the 3rd place team.
Well, yeah, or they are the 3rd place team either way, but they will not have to play the top seed no matter what until the 2nd game. So you can consider that an advantage, I guess. That's a good way to look at it.
So Dunedin will be busy. We'll have all 4 teams there.
Yes. So that's the way the women's tournament works. They have the playoffs effectively in a Saturday-Sunday format. So they have the 1 and 4 game, and then the 2 and 3 game. Then right after that, they have the 1 and 4 game. Then the next day they come back. Whoever lost play first, and then whoever won play for the title that Sunday night. So they get it all done with all in 1 weekend, and all 4 teams are there.
Well, at least for the first few minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Does the one that gets dropped out still have accommodation, or do they just send them home straight away? There's the road. Off you go.
No, they have to play for 3rd place, that's for sure. So anyway, we're going to take a break here, go to some ads, go to some break footage, and come back and bring you 2nd period action here at the Alpine Ice. It is the Auckland Steel 1 and the Canterbury Inferno 1. We'll see you in a few minutes. For your real estate needs, buying or selling, get in touch with Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. Brendan.hart@harcourtsgold.co.nz. Eden Health and Chiropractic, helping athletes and their families thrive. EdenChiropractic.co.nz. The Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center, fun physical entertainment for the whole family. alpineice.co.nz. HGF Strength and Fitness is a group training facility in Casebrook where our members elevate themselves with high-intensity strength training. Kickstart your fitness journey and keep yourself motivated through winter. Find out more about HGF at huddlegroupfitness.com. Canterbury Water Services. We provide a variety of quality water services and products to farms, lifestyle blocks, and residential properties in the wider Canterbury region. Your water specialists, canterburywaterservices.co.nz. And by Futaporo Accountants. Not your average accountants, Futaporo take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Futaporo.co.nz. Kia ora koutou. Welcome back, everybody, to the Alpine Ice. It is time. Time for the Super League, the under-12s. Today we've got, who do we have? The Captains and the Flash. It's a good one out there. And these kids are enjoying it. It's the old blue puck. Give them a chance to be out on the ice as well. CIHA has a program. If you want your kids to have a chance to come out here, they will provide gear and everything for a free session. Just come on out. Or you can learn more about it if you go to ciha.org.nz. Fantastic kids program. Oh, and some good play today. I got to say, I'm just enjoying them going back and forth. Chris, you seeing this? Did he just grab the net himself? Or herself? I'm not sure. Either way. Yeah, there you are. Welcome back.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, no, my daughter only just graduated from this a couple years ago. So it was an interesting little league. I think at the moment they have 6 teams. They might be back down to 4, but they went up to 6 for a while. They do 3 games on Saturday.
Oh, nice. Just everybody plays every Saturday.
Yeah, and just rotate through. But in the last couple years, they've hosted the national tournament as well. I don't know who's hosting it this year, but actually if you're in the area when that comes on, that's a really good tournament to go to, even though it's under 12s. It's every team in the country comes to that. So it's a good little event.
It sounds like a lot of fun. It's good to see them out here. And what we'll do is we'll leave the camera on for a little bit longer. We got about 2 minutes to go in the intermission. We'll let you enjoy. Oh, wow. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That just rang right off the top. But, oh, sneaky. I guess that's still a kick save, even if it was off the blade.
So right there with the puck right now.
Yep. Was it 14?
Yeah, number 14. He's quite young, but he does play Canterbury under 14. He's just come back from Dunedin. He's a really, really good player.
Yeah.
So he's probably far more advanced than the rest. He can lift the puck. He can do whatever he needs to do.
Hey, there's a goal. Very nice.
Well, some of these are only, a year into it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think it's amazing how quickly kids adapt to being on ice. They have no fear. It's amazing. But anyway, we'll be back in just a minute to bring you the second period of action here between. Ooh. I hope we got that one. You know what? Can I do this? I can. Watch this. This will be the first ever I do this, right? I think I have this one. Check out this replay. Oh, what a move. Well, there you go. Lots of fun today. Anyway, we'll see you back here for the start of the second period in just a few minutes. Thanks, everybody. Canterbury Inferno Hockey is brought to you by Brendan Hart and Harcourt's Gold. For your real estate needs, buying or selling, get in touch with Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. Brendan.hart@harcourtsgold.co.nz. Eden Health and Chiropractic, helping athletes and their families thrive. EdenChiropractic.co.nz. The Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center, fun physical entertainment for the whole family. alpineice.co.nz. HGF Strength and Fitness is a group training facility in Casebrook where our members elevate themselves with high-intensity strength training. Kickstart your fitness journey and keep yourself motivated through winter. Find out more about HGF at huddlegroupfitness.com. Canterbury Water Services. We provide a variety of quality water services and products to farms, lifestyle blocks, and residential properties in the wider Canterbury region. Your water specialists. CanterburyWaterServices.co.nz. And by Futaporo Accountants. Not your average accountants, Futaporo take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Futaporo.co.nz. Canterbury Inferno Hockey is brought to you by Brendan Hart and Harcourt's Clothing. And that, of course, means that the benches are ready. We're all ready to get back, starting here with the second period of action here at the Alpine Ice. It is the Auckland Steel 1 and the Canterbury Inferno 1. Another close game between these two. And we're going to get ready for the second period in just a moment. It's a good discussion right at center ice. Wonder what Hannah Shields and Gabby Guerin are talking about. It's probably best left on the ice as we get started with period 2. That puck won by the Steel, but it's the Inferno with it. Guerin with a shot. That goes ripped off the left side and bounces halfway to the other end of the ice. And it's Shields with the puck. Looking to get that one out. Passes it around. Stays in with Smith at the point. Goes low to Gordon. Gordon looking for the pass in front. Shot. And just to the right. As it was Guerin. Not quite on target, but a dangerous start to the second period. And a long pass here. Out to Keith. Shot. And a goal. All sorts of offense here, but it's the Steel starting out with a goal, 2-1, the score. And it is Keith with that one, so we'll take a look at that one. She came in all alone. And a good move, 5-hole. And 2-1 the score. The Auckland Steel taking the lead again. And we're back underway. Lewis with it. Hidvegi throwing it out of the zone. Now it comes back in. Kovison. Kovison with a pass. Hart couldn't quite get to it, but it's Matthews getting there. And then picked up, sent back to Greaves at the point. Greaves with a long shot pass. Goes off the boards. Collected and a chance in front. Hart couldn't get it in on target. Kovison with another chance. And despite the going against the run of play for the Steel getting the goal, the Inferno have had 4 different good opportunities in front of Henry. They just haven't put it away yet. They continue the offense and look the better side, actually, despite the fact that they got scored against. Greaves not able to hold it in, and Eccleton passing it away. Inferno resetting here, but that's taken away by Gregory. She leaves it behind Malari with it. Malari skating up the left side, leaves the puck, goes for a change. Godfrey trying to get it out. And that's Greaves going halfway up, and they go out of the zone. Matthews skating hard. Goes through the crease. Eccleton just a step behind that puck. The door was open. They've got to chase this one down. Shanks is going to get there first. Sends it behind. And that pass goes out to Hogland. Hogland passing to Shang. Harvey knocking it away. There's Keefe. And Patchett can't get to it, but Hogland does. Hogland comes in the zone, holds up a little bit, looks for a shot, takes the shot, and it's Henry covering it up. And getting the easy save there with just under 3 minutes gone in the second period. It is the Auckland Steel taking the lead again, 2-1. And we're going to get restarted here on the other side of the ice. Guerin to take this one against Shields. Auckland trying to get in their spots there and took a little time. They got a warning for it. Malari with it. Malari takes it, skates towards the middle. Taken away for a moment. Gordon trying to chop at it, couldn't get to it. Barnett passes it back to her. Gordon continues to chase that one. And that one goes to Keith. And to Jones. Around to Murray. To Barnett. Passed low off the boards, off the deflection. Foley can't get there in time. And now it's Murray with it in the corner. Looking to get that puck out. Can't do it. It's Guerin on the forecheck. Goes past Shields. Shields trying to get it out and does just that. Guerin looking for an outlet, going backwards. Gordon touched it, no icing here. Jones with the puck, looking for the outlet. Goes a long ways and catches a perfect pass here. Chance on the shot, and a good save as it was Murray with the breakaway. And they had to wait for just a minute to get the stop with a little bit of pressure. What a great glove save. And keeps it 2-1, does Morgulus. And they're having a discussion about the glove on the ice and all of that stuff in order to get that. So anyway, discussion over, face-off to come, and it's Matthews at the dot. She wins that one. And that's swept out of the zone. Auckland to chase. Knocked out to neutral. It's Smith with it. Smith with the pass. It goes past Kovis in. Idvegi with it, taking it in for a split second. And the steal reset. Pass forward is Smith with it. And she takes it away. And passed around. It'll be Matthews to collect it, go behind the cage, looking for an outlet. Spins it around the boards. Goes a little bit too far past it. Auckland with the puck. But that's taken away at a crucial moment as it was getting near the goal. Stays in at the point. And the Inferno do get this one to hop over a stick. It was Idvegi. It couldn't quite hold on to it. Comes in the zone. Onside. And now at the blue line goes out to neutral. Everybody chopping away out at the puck over on the other side. Goes to Hart. Hart sends it in. A couple of changes coming up for the Inferno. Auckland and Eccleton going back out there, and they're chasing it down now. Looked like Harvey. No, excuse me. That was Keefe with it for a moment. And now it's Eccleton with the puck. Eccleton kind of passing it to the goaltender there, Morgulus. And now Morgulus jumps on it, and she does have the appropriate amount of offensive pressure to get a face-off. An interesting first 5 minutes of play here. It's been generally for the Inferno, but it was Auckland that got the goal on the board, and they're up 2-1. Another face-off win for the Inferno. That puck comes out and is skated up by Patchett, coming up the right side, looking for a good zone stop. Richmond with a good defensive play there. Goes as far as the point. Godfrey throwing it back in, but then it gets sent out, and it'll be Greaves to collect it. Not quite in time, though, for the steal, and it's going to go for an icing call. That means Richmond and Murray have to stay out there. And the Inferno get their change in. It's going to come to the right side. Guerin looking to play this one back to, it'll probably go to Barnett here if she's playing it normally. Her stick was lifted. That goes in to Henry and puts a glove on it. And Shields losing an edge there. Yeah, I'm not sure that she actually has a blade. She's going to have to go get that one changed. And that's too late. They're not going to allow that change anymore because so it wasn't an icing, but they decided to try to change lines. They just didn't do it in time. And confusion reigns for the steal. Now they're set up. Everybody's ready. They drop the puck. Shot! And doesn't get through. It was Biergaard with a chance on that wrister there, but it didn't get through the lane, and Gregory's got it now. Pass behind the goal. And that's going to be a penalty. I'm not sure which way this is going to go. The arm's up. And it's on Auckland. We'll see if I've got this. I'm interested as to what the call is. And it looks like, well, I'd be guessing. I think it's a trip. Let's see if that's the call. It is a hook. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's 2 minutes against Auckland. Somebody getting the penalty, and it is the Inferno. Actually, who was that went off? That was Richmond, I think it was. It's going to go to the length of the ice, and we get started on the power play for the Inferno. A little bit of a forecheck there by the Steel. They cross the ice, and the Inferno coming in. Kovison on the right, holding up, looking for a pass. Goes to the blue line. Godfrey with it. Chucked in low to Matthews. Back out. Halfway up. Godfrey keeps it in. Good stick work. Goes to Kovison. Kovison passes it deep. Godfrey at the point. Shot deflected, and that almost got through on the deflection. Kovison with it now. Back to Godfrey at the blue line. Shot. Kicked away, but that stays in. It's another good chance by Hart. Back to Kovison on the right. In charge again. Playing against kind of a stretchy box here. They're going low, and it was Matthews crashing the crease there right on cue. Puck to the half boards. Goes to Hidbegi, and that's going to go out as that's passed away. And Kovison goes and chases it down. Inferno look like they're going to stay with this line for a little bit longer. 38 seconds to go on the power play. They'll be a little bit tired out there, but they haven't been moving a lot. And now Kovison's going to go back to collect the puck. More forechecking by the Steel, but they get a full change. And now the Inferno look to break out with a long pass. That's deflected. That's going to go to Henry, and she's going to stop that one with 18 seconds to go on the power play. The Inferno with a couple of chances, a couple of good ones, in fact, and they're going to go with a face-off on the left side this time with Guerin. And they drop the puck. Steel win that one, but that's taken away. Here's a chance. Gibbings with a shot, and that was a good kick save there. Shields getting it away. Shields getting rid of it, still on the power play. And with about 5 seconds to go, Morgulus is going to stop it. And that puck stays in the corner. Good pass out, but it doesn't go out of the zone yet. Now it does. And that's Murray with it as the penalty has expired. Guerin trying to get rid of it, but gets taken away. A chance in front for the Steel. A backhanded shot doesn't get through. Goes to Jones at the point. That's knocked away. That goes low. Then coming back to Gibbings. She tries to get it out again. Another chance from the point. Morgulus gloves it, but doesn't get a stop. Has to release it. And Biergaard pushing that one out. Gets a deflection, but it will not go for icing. It's not far enough. Goes to Keith. And the Inferno get another line change as needed, and they are going to get called for 6 on the ice. That is a penalty as the Inferno get caught with a bench minor. Not sure who's going to serve. It's going to be Eccleton that does go. But a bench minor called by the linesman there, and that's 2 minutes on the board against the Inferno. The Steel get a chance to get a power play face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be Shields to take this one against Godfrey. No, Godfrey went behind there. Excuse me. That was Matthews taking that one. She won it again, but it only goes as far as the point. Auckland keep it in. And now to the corner. And Godfrey with the release here. She gets it out of the zone, sends it deep. It's Matthews on a chase. There's no icing involved here. She's just trying to get to the puck and kill some time on the penalty kill. And there's another call coming up. It's going to be a 5-on-3 coming up for the Auckland Steel shortly, as Matthews is going to go for a slash. I thought they touched up there, but I guess not. And the steal continues 6 on 4. 6 skaters against 4 on the ice. But they're burning a lot of time on this delayed call. And it's Malari coming in. The Inferno just needing a touch here badly, and they finally get it. And they get a stop. That is a slash on Matthews. She's going to go to the box again. And it will be a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. Interestingly, I think I would have, Chris is looking at me funny now. I would have got the stop early and wanted more 5-on-3 time if it were me.
That's not their call, though, is it?
Yeah.
Canterbury might have done the smart thing and just not touched it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. So they are out there 5-on-3. So it is quite a power or a penalty kill here. And the Inferno win that for a moment, but it is back to the steal. Jones with it out at the blue line, passes it low. Malari looking for it. Everybody on the other side for the steal, and they finally got the puck across the ice. And Gregory with a shot, but that was off target. Malari back with it. Very high forecheck, very high triangle being played here. Aggressive by the Inferno. Jones, low shot, deflection, can't get it through. Another shot, Malari can't get it through. Gregory with a shot, another rebound, kick save, that's 4. Malari getting it, and that goes out of the zone. What a big save. A big sequence there for the Inferno. The crowd really enjoying this one with the 3 on the ice. Puck's gonna go through neutral. First penalty is going to expire in a few seconds. Gregory with it. Gregory holds on to it in front. Morgulis with it, with the glove save, and holds on to it. That was a big sequence there.
Well, she earned her spot there, that's for sure.
She sure did. And we'll take a look at the rest of this play, and that, as they get rid of that, that is a big stop for the Inferno. They're still on the penalty kill. 54 seconds officially, and they drop the puck. And Scott for getting rid of it, but she got her stick lifted.
I've noticed
back to Richmond.
The Inferno don't always do that. They generally try to skate it out. I don't know why they don't ice it and tire the other team out more, but I guess they prefer possession.
It's a good point, Chris. That puck does go to the length of the ice, and it's Richmond having to collect it with 30 seconds to go on the power play for the Auckland Steel. 2-1 the score. They still have a 1-goal lead, and it's Murray with the puck, trying to get it in the zone, passes it backwards. Shields walks it in, and that's played as far as the blue line. Richmond with it, low shot, that's deflected off Kovason's skate. Kovason knocking it out, and that will expire this penalty. They're gonna go for a line change. Inferno getting their big defenders off, and Matthews is gonna come back out right now, and they survive a 5-on-3 in a lot of minutes for the Auckland Steel with a good advantage. And now it's Matthews with the puck up the right side, looking to turn things around quickly. She goes behind. They try to play a back and forth there with Gordon, but that puck goes back to neutral. Zhang's got it. Barnett passes it, intercepted, comes in quickly. Malari with a shot, kick save. That one goes back out. Goes to neutral, won't go far enough. They got to chase this one down. Lewis has it, passing it back into neutral. And it's the Steel with it. Take it away. It's Gordon in the zone, out of the zone. And we go back and forth a little bit. Barnett going through the linesman, gets that puck taken away for a moment, but pushes Malari off the puck at the half boards. And then they go back out to neutral, skating away on the left side. Shot off the face of Henry. A good wrist shot there by Guerin. And Gregory's got it. Taken away, Biergaard for a moment. Now Guerin rips one. That's deflected dangerously, but it goes around the net. Zhang has it. Zhang trying to hold on to it. Can't do it. Goes out to neutral. Sent back in touched up. Gordon goes back in on the forecheck. Lewis has it behind the net. And the Inferno going for a longer change here. 3 players. That's turned over to Gordon. She's got it on a stick. Looking for a pass. Instead sends it low towards the crease. And that gets turned back around by the steal. Barnett with it. Cross-ice pass. Gibbings looking for a long one to Hoagland, but it's deflected away. Now she gets it back. Takes it in herself off the left side. Doubled up. Holds on to the puck. Steele chopping away at it. And now they have it, looking for a pass forward. Give him to Thorne. Thorne's going to take a shot. That one a little extra into Morglis there, too. That's an interesting one. So let's take a look. That one ringing right off of Henry's mask. And then right at the end here. That's a little extra.
They're having words afterward as well. She threw an elbow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it is Shields at the faceoff dot. Now they're going to take this one out. I think that's a part of the extras at the end there. And it's Shields and Patchett going for it, and Patchett winning that one, pulling it back. And the Inferno getting it out of the zone and sent right back in by the steal. They touch up. And Smith. They send that in offside, and it's Gibbings with it. Just over 5 minutes to go here. 2-1 the score. Only score in this period. The steal just 20 seconds in. Now Patchett's got it. Patchett's going to go draw a penalty. And that will be 2 minutes on Auckland. Let's see if I've got this one from behind here. We can take a look at that camera angle. And there's the dump right there. She got tripped, I think it was, and it'll be Jones going off. Official call is tripping, so there you go. 2 minutes on the board for the Inferno power play. Looking to even this one up. Face-off won by the Inferno. They've been doing a great job of that today. It's been a big advantage, the face-off wins. Guerin with it on the right side, looking to pass that one low, but the traffic in front is mostly in blue. They rotate around, shot, and that's a stop by Henry. And they'll get another face-off here. Face-off on the far dot here. They drop the puck. Goes to Godfrey. Shot and deflection. Goes out and hits the netting, so they'll get another face-off. Just 21 seconds into this power play, and the Inferno holding on to the puck. They've had 2 chances, and they'll drop it again. They drop the puck. Another win for the Inferno. Godfrey with a shot deflected. That's knocked away by Henry. Matthews passes it away. Hart goes behind, back to Matthews. And back to Hart. Godfrey at the blue line. Hart. Passed across the ice. Back to Godfrey. Shot deflected. Hart can't quite get that one on net. Passed by Guerin, but that goes through. Everybody goes out of the zone. And it's a 2-on-1 chance there. And a good move. Morglis with a poke check needed to do that as Gregory had a good chance on the shorthanded opportunity. And that puck comes out. Inferno looking to move forward with it. Kovison with it. Kovison stops up the blue line, waits for a couple of changes. Matthews trying to stop that puck behind. Goes to Gibbings. Back to Matthews behind the net. Gibbings halfway up. Tries to keep the puck. Does exactly that. Matthews has it now low. Needs help. Kovison jumping in on that. Trying to dig this one out. 18 seconds to go on the power play. And it is Richmond doing a great job of pinning this one up against the board for the steal. And the frustration of getting that puck out finally pays off for the Steel. Goes all the way on net to Morgulis. And they go for a change as the penalty expires on Jones. She's back out on the ice. She's going to go for a change, it looks like. And now it's Gibbings up the right side. She takes a shot, hits another stick on the way in. It looked like Hidvegi with a stick lift. Chance for a wraparound, and Patchett with a good chance, but not paid off. We'll take a look at this one. And she goes behind. That's Patchett that will grab it here, looking for the wraparound, and can't quite get it. 2:46 to go in the second. And the Inferno looking to get this one back on level terms. Back to 5-on-5 here. That puck's in front. Patchett grabbing it away from Keefe. And they fight and circle for it. Gordon trying to hold it in, can't quite do it. Harvey passing that one, gives it up to Biergard. Shot! And that's deflected. In front, another chance. Goes through the slot. Chance for Gordon, high shot, and a good save by Henry. Just another chance, another couple of chances as the puck rattles around, and Henry doing a great job of getting in that lane and seeing the puck in time. And they're going to have another face-off in the offensive zone, as they've done a lot. It'll be Matthews to take this one against Shields. And there's the drop. Once again, the Inferno with the puck at the end of a face-off. Just absolutely bossing the dot today. Matthews with it. Megan Matthews leaving it behind. And it was hard. It took a fall there. Arm stays down. That puck stays in the zone for a moment. And now it finally exits. The Auckland Steel getting a bit of relief up to Shields from Murray. Shields' shot whiffs, goes around and stays in at the point. Shot on Morgulis. Good save there. And that puck's going to go just to neutral, and now a chance. Matthews with it, skates in, it's offside. Matthews holds up at the line, and it was Hart going in directly as Matthews couldn't quite hold the puck on the blade, and it'll be offsides on the Inferno. It's been a lot of good hockey for the Inferno in the last several minutes, but they are struggling to finally get that behind Henry and in the net. It's just that last step, but they've been playing really well. The Steel doing a great job of holding on to this lead despite not having a whole lot of advantages there. Now that one is going to be a penalty coming up against, well, it was Godfrey going down, and passive play, they stop it and get the 2 minutes. And it is, I think it's Malari that was going off for that trip. This will be one of those interesting ones that spans the period if nobody scores here, but minute 18 to go in this second period. Trying to get one more change for the Steel as Thorne coming out. Gets there in time, and it's a 5-on-4 for the Inferno. That puck goes as far as Smith at the blue line. Shot in, just goes over Guerin. In front, chance. Swept away, and that is Hope Gregory with a good clearance for the Auckland Steel. Minute to go here in this second period. Guerin with the puck and setting up the offense. Skating it out and skating it up the right side. Going herself. Guerin all the way on her own there. Holds up, doesn't take the shot, passes. That one stays in. Gibbings with it at the point on the far side, leaves it. Guerin with a rip. Chance that goes off the side net. Shang with it. Back out to Smith. Smith takes it. Kick save. Rebound. That goes in front and trickles through to the corner. Gregory with it now. Gregory's going to dump it out there. 23 seconds to go. They've got one more chance. Gibbings picks up the puck. She's going to come back up. Gordon with it. Gordon comes in. Gordon with it through the, takes a shot. And Henry with the glove save. Couple of really good chances there for the Inferno again. And that one goes through, just not really, just the shot was just too central on the goaltender there, Henry, with a good save and no rebound. And they keep it out. 12 seconds to go here. They drop the puck. The Steel finally win a faceoff, and they immediately eliminate the threat by getting rid of the puck. And that is going to end the second period. The Inferno absolutely bossing this period and getting exactly 0 goals from it. The Auckland Steel playing on their heels a little bit, but they get the goal to just 20 seconds into the period. And because of that, they are up 2-1 over the Canterbury Inferno after 2 periods. So, Chris, running the camera today. Thank you very much, Chris. We always appreciate that. Anything you saw there that was interesting for you in the second period?
Well, no, I agree with everything you said. It's, Canterbury seemed to have the period. They seemed to be doing quite a few shots on goal, other than when they were 5-on-3. There was a lot of shots on Morales then, but it's they dominated that round. They just didn't get the points.
Yeah, I think it was. On a technical card, it's a 10-10 draw on that round, I think. But the reality was that other than that one goal, I mean, they survived a 5-on-3, which was amazing.
It is,
and they did a great job with it. Morales absolutely outstanding in that whole sequence, and. As part of that, you have just a lot of scrambling in front of Henry, and Henry doing a good job of keeping that. I guess that's really where the other credit should go, right? Is the Auckland goaltender, Lachlan Henry, is having a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, both goalies are doing great. I think it's probably Canterbury not putting enough shield in front and blocking our view. Instead, they're all trying to get the rebound and not in the right position.
Well, it's been an interesting one. It's 2-1 to the Steel at the moment with a 42-second penalty to start the period. The Inferno will go on the power play, or will stay on the power play as they start the third period. It'll be the shorter benches, and yeah, every reason to think that this is going to go right down to the wire again. It should be noted that Auckland will be happy with a overtime game here, because if they get a point, I think that actually means that's all they really need, is to make sure that there's a lot of tie-off. I will get into that. I won't commit to anything, but if they do win this game, even in overtime, they're happy to get to extra time today. And if they do that, that's a big reason for them to get to that number 1 seed that they're looking for. So anyway, thanks, Chris, for joining me here. We'll be back with you in about 8 minutes to bring you third period action here at the Alpine Ice. Thanks, everybody. Canterbury Inferno Hockey is brought to you by Brendan Hart and Harcourt's Gold. For your real estate needs, buying or selling, get in touch with Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. Brendan.hart@harcourtsgold.co.nz. Eden Health and Chiropractic, helping athletes and their families thrive. EdenChiropractic.co.nz. The Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center, fun physical entertainment for the whole family. alpineice.co.nz. HGF Strength and Fitness is a group training facility in Casebrook where our members elevate themselves with high-intensity strength training. Kickstart your fitness journey and keep yourself motivated through winter. Find out more about HGF at huddlegroupfitness.com. Canterbury Water Services. We provide a variety of quality water services and products to farms, lifestyle blocks, and residential properties in the wider Canterbury region. Your water specialists, canterburywaterservices.co.nz. And by Futaporo Accountants. Not your average accountants. Futaporo take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Futaporo.co.nz. Kia ora koutou. Welcome back, everybody, to the Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center. My name's Matt Chavez. Here with Chris Salas today. Chris, let me punch you in here. There you go. Chris, for me, the only thing that's missing right now is the Inferno actually converting some of this offense that they've been pretty much stellar with.
Yeah, they definitely need to up their game in this period, especially if they want to take it home. The last time they met, though, was an away game, and they did very well on those. Went down to penalty shootouts on both of them. And they're really good at those this year.
Well, they're going to need at least one more goal here if they want to even get to that point. But I think that's the biggest thing for me is seeing the Inferno actually put one behind Henry. You've got all sorts of offense, but if you can't actually get the puck in the net, it doesn't matter how well you skate, how well you push the puck around your offensive zone. You've got it. You don't get scores for possession time, right? So
no, you got to get that old 1-2.
Yeah.
Have two players there and right place, right time.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody's a little bit late to come back out here for the third period, but we're going to get going here in just a minute. I'm going to stay with you here as just remind everybody for the third period, it will be a power play for the Inferno as they go out with a 42-second 5-on-4 advantage as they start out this period just ahead. Yeah, we're going to move that one over. Good point. Out on the ice there. There's the 4 for the steal. And the Inferno head out there as they get the goals on the pegs correctly. Oh, I think we should probably take the scoreboard off, huh? Yeah, that can go away. There we go. That one I caught because it was on the big screen, Chris. That was All right, so third period action about to get underway here at the Alpine Ice. The Auckland Steel up 2-1. The Inferno on the power play. Shields to take this one against Matthews. Matthews wins another face-off, and the Inferno are underway here. Godfrey with it, trying to pass it. It's taken away from Shields and gets sent in to kill some time immediately on the fresh ice. It's Hart giving it to Godfrey, and the offense gets started. Another pass intercepted by Shields. Goes up to Hart. And it's Matthews chasing that down for a moment. Goes back out of the zone. And this is one of those tough ones. The power play is tough to get started when you only have 40 seconds at the start of a period. Not really in rhythm. And Richmond's going to take a shot. That's stick saved to the side. And now it's Kovison coming out. As the penalty expires, Malari comes out and slashes away at it. Arm stays down, but Murray's got the puck. They're going to come back in the zone, and they get it taken away from them. The Steel can't quite get that offense going. That puck's going to go the length. And it's Matthews to chase this down against Jones, but it'll be just a little bit too late and go for icing. And they have to sort out who's supposed to be on the ice. And it's Kovison, Patchett, Hart, Godfrey, and Matthews staying out for the Inferno, with Gregory, Malari, Foley, Jones, and Davidson out for the Steel. Face-off won by the Steel in this case. Jones with it. Heavy shot. Doesn't get through. And that puck's kind of just sent back out. And that shot from Jones goes deflecting into the corner. Godfrey sending it around the dasher. Does it stay in? It does. Foley keeping it in at the point. And now it's Hart with it. And the Inferno looking to turn it up ice. Malari coming in on the forecheck. They send it backwards. Matthews with it, trying to sweep it behind. She can't quite do that. Malari there. Now Matthews has it, passes it off of a teammate's head. I think that was Langman. First action of the day for her, I think, after the, or it was off the goaltender there, Krushank. Either way, you got to keep your head on a swivel when you're down there on the bench. Face off on the defensive side. It'll be Guerin against Keefe. Stop-start third period so far. The Inferno get that puck. They come out of the zone, and it's up the left side as Biergaard chases it down. It doesn't come in And they have to touch up, and that is offsides as Gibbings comes in a little bit early before that touch-up happens, and they'll get a stop. Just under 2 minutes into this third period. No real advantage to start with here. And it's the same lineup for the Inferno. They're going to drop the puck with Guerin on the dot. Guerin touches it first, but it's this, and they're going to try that again because I think they called Shields for skating around on that puck. And we'll do it again. And this one won by Guerin. Gibbings has it for a moment, but you can't skate it in. And that's Gordon with it. Biergaard. Off the boards to Guerin, coming up the left side. Guerin looking, taking a shot. That's deflected away by Richmond. Goes into the corner. Murray with it. Murray skating that one out. That's knocked away. And now Guerin getting it up to Gordon. Gordon back to Guerin. Guerin turning, taking a shot. Stick slash there, and Richmond doing a good job defending that one, slapping it away. Gibbings throwing it low. Stays in the zone. That puck goes through the crease. Back to Hart. Smith sending it away, and then now Gibbings chasing. That's going to go up to Keith. This is another chance, but that goes a little too much on the boards. Goes up the high slot, sent back in, and Gibbings has it. Passes it away to Biergaard. Biergaard trying to get it past Hidvegi. And they do just that. It goes out to neutral. They have to chase it down. And it's Malari sending it across the ice, and the Inferno going for some changes. Covison, Matthews, Hart back out. Gibbings to collect this one. She sends it to the corner. Smith trying to dig that out. Now Matthews does exactly that. Matthews is going to chase that to Hart. And now Matthews tries to backhand it. Goes out to neutral, and it's Hidvegi sending it back in. Gibbings sending it out. That's up to Matthews. Matthews on her own, trying to take a shot. Can't do it. Good defense there by Hidvegi. And she has the puck, sends it the length of the ice. This is going to go for ice. No, it was waved off by the goaltender going to play it. And the Inferno grabbing the puck, going through neutral, and they continue with it. It goes back as Matthews can't play it. Jones has it. Goes behind the cage, looks up, and that's taken away. Hart sending it back into the Zamboni corner. Patch it out on the ice. Now Jones passing it out. Goes as far as Barnett at the blue line, sent in off the wall, and stopped by Henry with a glove save off the back wall. And changes abound. 5 minutes into this one in the third period. Not a whole lot of offensive chances thus far. The Steel pretty happy with their defensive effort, at least according to their bench in that shift that just happened. And the Steel have this one off the face-off. Murray coming in on the left side. Leaves it for Shields. Shields dumps it in the corner back to Murray. Passes it out. Shields, and a give and go. And it's 3-1. Auckland Steel with a perfected two-player game there. Let's see if we've got that one on. Oh, I hope we do. That was a very good back and forth. Into the corner, back to Murray. And passed again, and then past Morgulus. Making it 3-1. The Auckland Steel looking to try to wrap up that one seed today if they can. And the Inferno playing really well. But they're going to have to score some goals. It can't just be offense. It has to be executed here. Patchett with it. Patchett with a good shot. Chance in front, and Henry jumping on top of that one for a stop in play. The offensive urgency there now. A good chance by Hoagland on that opportunity, but a face-off coming up. And it's Guerin to take this one. Going against Malari. Guerin winning. Godfrey with a shot. Glove save. And we'll do it again. Looked like it was Naris Gordon trying to get in front of that one and get a deflection. It didn't quite connect to it. And off we go again with Guerin. And Guerin gets it, but that one's passed, and it's taken away. Gordon trying to get a shot off, but couldn't get it on target. Another good chance for the Inferno, but it goes by the books, and it's Malari with it. Sending it forward, but that's taken away by Godfrey. Up to Gordon. Gordon 1-on-4 with it. That comes in. And a chance. That's sticked aside. It was Godfrey's shot. And Malari trying to get it out of the zone. Can't do it. Back to Godfrey. Low pass shot into the boards behind the net. Taken away by Gordon for a moment. Now Guerin has it. Guerin trying to go to Biergard. She's in front. Close chance there, but good defense by the steal in front of the net. And it is Greaves with it. Greaves leaving it behind for Guerin. And Guerin resetting the offense. Pass forward. That's kicked forward by Gordon. Guerin gets it back. Passes it and goes for a change. Matthews back out on the ice. That's passed forward by Smith. Touched by Foley, sorry. Too many names. And now the Inferno have it set up. Shot. And that shot by Smith from the point stopped by Henry in the glove. And we'll have another face-off in the offensive zone. It's just a firing gallery here, but just not getting anything that goes behind Henry, and that has to change here soon. A good deflection chance by Kovacin. That's going to be the kind of thing that helps. That goes and hits the beam, and as I think it was Jones hit the lob wedge there and went a little too high. Caught the beam here at the Alpine Ice, and that'll be a face-off that stays there, and Matthews is going to go for the Inferno against Shields. And another one won by the Inferno. Kovacin with it for a moment. Murray takes it off her. Matthews jumps back in. And Matthews tries to get it through the crease. It doesn't have anybody collect it. Hidvegi sending it around the other side of the ice. And that's skated and turned over. Matthews had a chance in front, but she has to skate past it. Passed out. Smith with a shot deflected. That was a close one. Gibbings pounding into that board there to keep the puck in. It's going to allow for some changes, too, for the Inferno, which is a great move. That puck does come out. It's going to be collected. And it was by Smith sending it in, and Matthews with it. I think I may have been calling Hart instead of Smith for a couple of those shifts, so apologies there. It was 14-24 mix-up there for me, but it happens. Eccleton on that forecheck. Shang throwing it in. Apologies, ladies. It happens. Hidvegi with it. Gregory skating it out of the zone. Malari now has it. 3-on-2 chance. Malari passing it through to Gregory, but she can't get a hold of the puck in time. And now Eccleton's there. Eccleton knocking it away. Richmond with a shot, goes behind Morgulis. Gregory picking it up. Gregory knocking it into the boards. Puck stays behind. That goes in front now. And it's the Inferno trying to get that out. 3-on-2 if they hurry. And they're trying to do just that. Eccleton throwing it in. Eccleton going for a change. And they leave it behind. Hoagland trying to get in the lane there. She does a good job with it, but the puck does come out and go the length of the ice. No icing here. Not sure what the deflection was, but they get set up. And that's Guerin skating through the middle. Pass forward, Gordon looking at it. Trying to get it away from Richmond. Richmond skates it. Richmond skates and stops and turns around, tries to get the puck to one of her teammates. Goes halfway up the near boards, does come out. Godfrey's got it now. And they reset. 10.5 to go in the third period. Puck goes to Godfrey in the center. And it's dumped in. Gordon and Godfrey getting in the way of several Auckland Steel players. But it's Richmond skating it out. That's taken away. Goes off the blue line. And a chance, a shot. That's knocked away. I think that was Biergaard that took it back in. It was indeed. And that goes to the red line. And that was a funny one. Something went flying there. I want to say it was Jamie Jones that did that. Got to say I missed that number on it, but the Inferno have the puck again. And now Guerin. Guerin passing it behind, but that's going to go to the steal. Murray's got it. Murray to Shields. Biergaard's now got it. Turned back to the steal. Gibbings trying to chase it away. Morgulis with a glove save to the side wall. And now Gibbings getting that back out to neutral. Guerin can't hold on to it. Steal reset. And that goes back to Foley. Pass forward to Gregory. Gregory just past Gibbings, but that's going to come back out. And Guerin's got it with some speed, but she's doubled up here. She holds and waits for a shot. Smith with it. Passed in front, shot, and that goes through Henry, but not on target. Guerin with a good wrist shot. Goes to the point. Kovison. Kovison goes low to Hart. Hart trying to get it back out. Sends it to Henry, and Henry jumps on it, trying to get there. And Hidvegi with a little extra. And Guerin giving it back to her. So, 8:37 to go officially on the clock. 3-1 the score for the Auckland Steel. The story stays the same. It's Matthews out there for the faceoff, and the Inferno looking to try to solve Henry here. They've only done it once. They're going to need 2 more just to get this to overtime. They fight for it behind the net. Steel come away with it. That puck comes out to neutral. The race is on. Barnett gets there first. Barnett holds it. Puck goes behind. Back to Hart. Hart kicks it. Flipped away by Barnett and goes out to neutral. Richmond's got it now for the steal. Off the boards, kicked forward. And that's Hart with it. Into the corner. Whipped to the other side. Kovason's going to pick it up. Kovison looking for a good position to pass that. Now has to play it off the boards and kicks it away. Now skates behind the net, looking for an outlet. Out to the blue line. Zhang with it. Zhang gives it up. Zhang's pass deflected, stays in the zone, swept back in by Barnett. Matthews now has it, takes a shot. That's deflected behind the net. Zhang with it at the half boards. Another pass through the middle. Goes to nobody, but Shields picks it up for the steal. Goes out of the zone. Kovison digging at it. Matthews goes past her, but that's turned over to Barnett. Barnett gives it to Kovison, and she looks to break that out. Tried to get it to Matthews, but couldn't do it. And the Steel have it. It's Shields coming up right up the middle, kicks it forward, takes the shot, passes, and a fantastic save by Morgulis. We'll take a look at this one if we can. Another good save right at the last second. Counterplay by the Steel. And we'll take a look as that bounces in front. Good stick save, and then she jumps all over it. Morgulis with a fantastic stick save and does a great job to keep it 3-1 with 7 minutes to go. Inferno in desperate need of some offense here. Hogland getting it out. Gives it up to Jones. Jones sending it in. Sends it around to Morgulis. She leaves it behind. And it's Hogland trying to get it out of the zone. That pass is broken up. Long pass just sitting there waiting for a while with Greaves. Now it gets up to Patchett. Patchett has it in the corner, leaves it behind. Patchett still with it. Jones taking her out of the play for a moment. And Greaves backing off that one at the point. Gregory with the puck, goes right past Greaves. Gregory with it. Gregory with a shot. Morgulis. And a penalty called, as I think it was Godfrey for a little of the extras here. Going to get a roughing call. That is not good timing for the Inferno, as they're going to go on the penalty kill here with 6:11 to go in this contest. And the Auckland Steel coming out to try to lock up this 1 seed. They've got a good chance of doing it here with this power play. Even if they don't score, they still have that 2-goal lead. They just need to make sure they coast this one home if they can, and that'll make them the 1 seed for the playoffs coming up. Pass forward, Morgulis with a sweeping save. Gregory with it in the corner, and they set up the power play. The Steel have the puck off to the half boards. Malari giving it up and getting it back from Richmond. Malari gives it up again at the blue line, skating across, shot, and that goes behind the net. Goes back to Malari. Richmond giving it to Gregory. Back to the blue line, pass behind. Very patient Auckland Steel here on the power play. And as they walk it in, takes a shot. Richmond leaves it behind. Another chance, swept behind. They continue play. And they get a stop in play finally. We'll take a look at it again as Morgulis with a good kick save there at the last second, trying to hold on to it. She took one in the head. A little stick tap in the helmet there. And now it'll be Shields with a minute 17. The Auckland Steel get started with the power play again. Jones with it at the blue line. Sent in. And Kovison trying to get it out. They do. Jones has to reset. Inferno back off a little bit. Keefe throwing it in. Barnett gets there. Barnett with it in the corner. Greaves. Jones sending it back to Shields. Shot. That goes into the corner off the glass. Murray. Murray trying to dig it out. Barnett and Keith there. 30 seconds to go on the power play. And it's Matthews with the puck. Matthews with a good move there, and she's looking to clear it. She does exactly that. Sends it up in the air and to the other side of the ice. As they go for some changes, both teams do actually, and 4.5 minutes to go here. Penalty expires in about 5 seconds. Jones with it. And they open the gate. Godfrey's hopping out now. The Steel come back in. Gregory low into that corner. That's 2 minutes off the score clock that the Auckland Steel are very thankful for. Back out to Malari. Richmond can't hold on to that pass, but she collects it anyways at the half boards. Pratchett trying to take it out. Smith trying to dig the puck out. And it's Godfrey trying to get it to Biergaard. That gets deflected up. Comes in offside. It'll be Smith that gets there first. She passes it around the boards to Guerin. And with under 3.5 to go, the Inferno need to get some opportunities. The Auckland Steel parking the bus here and doing a good job of it. Now it finally comes out, and Guerin's skating 3-on-2. She goes quickly. Hidvegi with it for a moment. Gibbings passes it low. And then there's a chance for Gibbings. And it goes in front, and a chance. Guerin with a shot and a good save by Henry. That one's an important one for the Auckland Steel. Sorry, that was a little bit off pointing a little bit there, but you can still see that shot and a good glove save. And it looks like a timeout called. Yes, timeout for the Inferno. So 30 seconds here as they have a quick discussion with 3 minutes to go in this one. The Inferno, I don't know whether they'll decide to go with 6 right away. I don't think they'll do that at 3 minutes. It depends on where the faceoff is, but the faceoff is in the offensive zone, so you might start that way. They're talking plays and strategy. I can kind of see what they're doing. I think what they're really looking to do is try to get as many players in as far as the dot. Not taking long shots, but rather mid-range shots to get by Henry, who has been on lockdown for the last 2 periods. It is empty. And they drop the puck. Wait a second. Everybody hold up. So there was they knocked the puck away, but I don't know if it was a face-off. But anyway, they dropped the puck. Godfrey with it, takes the shot, and a goal, maybe, no light. We'll have to take a look at this. And they're in front, but there's no stop in play. They consider this not a goal. They continue play. And that puck comes in. Oh, and we really have to take a look at this one. That puck was a goal, guys. We'll play it again just to annoy everybody. I can do that. So that puck not scored, and it leaves the zone as it's still 6-on-5. Inferno trying to get something on the board, but it's pretty tough when the pucks are going in. They still don't get credit for them. But such is the way it may have been, maybe that's just the camera angle that we have. We'll take a look at it later in depth. But in the meantime, they still got to score at least 2 here. So they got to get the offense going. Smith with it, throwing it low. Out to Godfrey. In front. Gehring not able to get the deflection on target. Smith, shot. That deflection goes to the side. Minute 47, still an empty net here. There's Smith again, taking another shot in front that bounces out. And Gregory trying to get it out of the zone. They're trying to sweep it away. They do exactly that, but it goes as far as Smith. Smith looks at the clock, and they're offside. So that's not going to count. That puck goes in the net, in the empty net, but that'll come back out, and will that bring out a goaltender? It will. Morgulus is coming back out for this offensive start. Minute 31 to go. And they drop the puck. Shields turns on that one, gets the puck, turns to Gibbings. Gibbings has it, gets it away from her for a moment. And it's the Inferno with it. A good poke check there by Jones, taking it away from Biergaard, and we're getting close to just a minute to go. Biergaard down to her knees. Morgulus back out of the goal. Inferno with the puck, and that's turned over. The Steel have it for just a moment. Shields trying to get there. She's not going to. Well, she gets the interception, though. Shields with it, takes it, shoots it, and gets the goal. 4-1 the score, and the Auckland Steel are going to lock up that number 1 seed. And they are going to be in the catbird seat, taking on the Dunedin Thunder. That is now a set thing with 49.5 seconds to go and 3 goals down. The Auckland Steel have come down to Canterbury and done what they've needed to do. Smith knocking it away, Eccleton with it for a moment. Gains the zone, comes in. That's turned around and by Keefe, and that goes to Eccleton again. swept away, and Henry with a stop and a glove save. 33 seconds to go in this one. And they'll get a face-off on the offensive side. That one goes out to the blue line. Smith with a shot. Knocked away, and that goes as far as the blue line. Stays in. Low shot and a glove save. It was a shot from Godfrey. It got kicked around, and now we're down to 20 seconds to go in this one. Couple of changes here, and then we'll call this one an afternoon. We're going to do this again tomorrow. Two teams that are very equally matched. It'll just be an interesting one to see how they get going. But the interesting part of the playoffs now as they finish this up, that goes out of the zone, and 5 seconds to go. This will finish the game here. Smith with that one, doesn't do anything with it, and that is it. 4-1 the score. The Auckland Steel win this one here this afternoon. They guarantee themselves the 1 seed, and that will mean that they play Dunedin. It means that the Canterbury Inferno will be playing the Wakatipu Wild in the 2-3 game. I think that's I'm fairly certain if we look at, and this will be the old standings here. I'll just bring them up. The old standings were just that. So the Inferno cannot catch Wakatipu. They couldn't before, so they are the 2 seed. So we'll take that off there. And congratulations for winning the regular season to the Auckland Steel. I do want to look one more time because I have to. Let's see if we've got that one up here. Yeah, that I don't know what that is.
Congratulations to both teams.
If that didn't go in, but it was close, Chris.
It did look like it went in, but having said that, none of them put their arm up and did the celebration of a goal either.
Yeah,
normally they would instantly.
Yeah, so you almost think that either they saw something or didn't react to it in a way that maybe it wasn't that on the ice. As obviously everybody in the rink thought it was in there, but not only did it not go, the players didn't react, but also the goal light didn't come on either.
That's right.
And the referee said no. So that is pretty obvious. We'll take a closer look at it.
Real close.
Yeah, very, very close. Absolutely. Players of the game, pretty obvious one, Lachlan Henry there, and I believe that was Lucy Jane Hart for the Inferno. So anyway, we'll wrap it up today. The Auckland Steel taking this one 4-1, and we will be back here tomorrow, same time, same teams, for the curtain draw of the NZWIHL regular season. It'll be the last regular season game. It officially will not change any of the standings, but these two teams wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if they ended up in the finals game. And something to look for and something to figure out. The Inferno played a lot of good offense today, Chris, but if you don't score, you don't win. So it's a tough one.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about it. But at least there's no pressure on them now. So tomorrow night's game can be payback. They know that either way they were going to play the 2-3 game.
Yep.
So it's just who they were going to play against. That's now been decided. So.
Yep, so a lot less pressure and a good chance to get one back this weekend. So anyway, we'll leave it there. Chris, thanks again for being on camera and joining us on air this time. That's always good. My name is Matt Chavez, and for Chris Sally, we are out of here. The Auckland Steel 4, Canterbury Inferno 1. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Canterbury Inferno Hockey is brought to you by Brendan Hart and Harcourt's Gold. For your real estate needs, buying or selling, get in touch with Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. Brendan.hart@harcourtsgold.co.nz. Eden Health and Chiropractic, helping athletes and their families thrive. EdenChiropractic.co.nz. The Alpine Ice Sports and Entertainment Center, fun physical entertainment for the whole family. alpineice.co.nz. HGF Strength and Fitness is a group training facility in Casebrook where our members elevate themselves with high-intensity strength training. Kickstart your fitness journey and keep yourself motivated through winter. Find out more about HGF at huddlegroupfitness.com. Canterbury Water Services. We provide a variety of quality water services and products to farms, lifestyle blocks, and residential properties in the wider Canterbury region. Your water specialists. CanterburyWaterServices.co.nz. And by Futaporo Accountants. Not your average accountants. Futaporo take the hassle out of taxes and let you focus on what you do best. Futaporo.co.nz.